So one of the things that was mentioned yesterday by Thomas Bruniger was how one of the stats that he gave us was that 50% of job titles have disappeared in the last 20 years, and a new 50% has replaced them. And we wanted to follow up with two questions on that. One is, how do you guys at the New York Times know when to make a new job title? And the next question is, how do you see job title evolution and product evolution proceeding together or separately? Is there a relationship? And if you want to take those questions separately or as one big answer, feel free to address it how you want.
Yeah, I mean, I think job titles serve different purposes, and so tactically, you know, there's the way that people can understand what it is that you do and what you bring to the table without first knowing you. You know, titles sort of help with reputations and preceding a relationship. There's also, you know, I think from a technology perspective, you know, there's a way for technologists who work in news organizations to also understand how they sort of rank with their peers in pure technology operations. And so because those two worlds are so different these days, I think we don't try to focus on a single title. In fact, we use, even within the building, different titles depending on what we're doing, so that if we're talking about developers in the newsroom in a purely technology context, they're generally software engineers, even though they're a very sort of special and specific type of software engineer. And in the newsroom, we generally more refer to them as interactive developers, because it's that kind of, it's the relationship to the news, but the skill that they're bringing to the table in doing that is important. And so in terms of how people identify themselves, it's generally, you know, it's like this almost like sort of multilingual thing. It's really just thinking about the audience. I think that's a short-term solution. Over time, we need to be thinking about how everyone can understand more of what these job functions are. But I think in this era where we're asking people to do different things in different places and really be these bridges, having them be more aware of how to describe themselves to who they're talking to is most important.